Okay, I'm going to make another video here. I'm going to go over to my tools first a little bit. I've just got plain paper here. What I'm using is a lead holder with 2.0 lead in it, and it's an HB lead, so it's just a regular like pencil lead. Let's see if I can focus. My eraser, just plain plastic eraser. Korea loves Captain America. They love Marvel, so there's lots of Marvel stuff here. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you could take just an ordinary portrait, like a face drawing, and turn it into something a little bit more special by adding in a few extra details. Okay, so first, portrait. We're going to start with the face. So we're just going to start with the egg shape for the head. Now this isn't actually a human head shape. Nobody's head actually looks like this. Well, if they do, there are some people, but I should say. But we're going to change it up a little bit. And I'm going to turn this into a man. Haha. But he's going to be looking in a different direction. So what I'm doing here is I have a jaw, right? I've decided he's going to be looking off in this direction. Maybe I'm going to make him a little bit more far away. So he's going to look a little bit further off. So his head's going to be tilted up. How do you tilt up a head? I hear nobody asking in the background. But I'm going to tell you. What you do is you draw the underside of the chin. Look at this. Choo, 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 choo. Okay, look. And all of a sudden, rather than the chin being down here, it's up here. And I have a little shading it there. Alright, so here we have this sort of far off look. This is the brow right there. This is going to be the eyebrows, where the brow is. I figured that this is going to be the nose. And so I'm going to draw in the shape of the nose. See, I've got, starting with this sort of angular shape, these are muscles in the face. There's the cheek. Okay, now I've already made the decision that his head is going to be turned, which means that the shoulder will come up this way and the other one will come down this way. You can see by putting the neck at an angle and then having this shoulder here and then this one down here, he's going to be looking up and off in that direction. Now it's time to put in a little bit more detail into the face here. And hair. Okay. Now, when you're drawing in hair, you want to think the background, like which direction. If he's turned his head just that way, which direction is the hair going to go? I'm going to have it actually kind of flying up. Like this. And we've got his ear here. It's actually kind of hard for me to draw like this because I'm trying to keep the whole image inside the frame here, but I usually have this turning every which way, so I may actually have to do that a little bit here. I have a cold, so I'm coughing and stuff. Just bear with me here. Okay. Now, since we know that he's looking up, we're going to assume he's outside because there's this wind in his hair type thing going on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a little bit of a shading on the upper lip. Here. Okay, so now what that does is it gives the upper lip some form. Everybody has creases under their eyes. Everybody has creases at the corners of their eyes. Someone as old as this dude is going to have some creases on the forehead too. Okay, so now you can kind of tell who this is. Yay! So let's give him a costume. Alright, now that I've got the hair down, I can take out some of my pieces here. Okay, so I've got him sort of in a sad face. The sad face comes from the eyebrows. Eyebrows give away a lot. If I wanted to make him happy, I could just bring the eyebrows up. If I wanted to make him surprised, if I want to make him angry. Okay, so what I was talking about doing, giving it context in order to give it a little bit of make it better than just a regular portrait. What I'm going to do is give it a little bit of a background. Okay? And in the background, I'm also going to have a little bit of devastation. Nothing says sad Steve Rogers like a blown up city with lots of smoke. Okay, now let's give him some age. And he's not having a good day. Alright, the other thing that I work across the entire page. If you noticed, I never focus on one spot for any length of time. I'm sort of jumping all around. That way you know that everything is being worked evenly. Okay, the reason this is right here, this sort of shading, this is the reason that I don't use a mechanical pencil with a smaller than about a 1.3 lead. Because you just can't get this kind of action from anything else. Okay, my cat's gonna come up and visit me now. Hello, Jiggy. What you doing? Yep, that's the cat. Sorry. Sorry. Go away. Okay. Alright, so here we go. I've taken a regular portrait, just a plain portrait. Yes, isn't that amazing? And I sort of changed it and turned it into something that's a lot cooler just by adding like some details in the background. And I think the cat's decided that I'm done. Sorry about that. Thank you for watching. Finished product, yeah. Ooh.